moving into another zaddy story, we have Sean Preezy, Cindy, and
Shaq the Youngin.
Shaq the Youngin. Now, we've spoken about this story previously when we spoke about it from Shaq the Youngin's perspective, where he was betrayed, he was feeling sad, he was feeling low because his best friend and co-host on a radio show cheated along with his girlfriend at the time, and he only found out about it much later. And it was one of those things where he found out, but they were now dating. As in, there's nothing he can do. It's not like he's going to mediate. It was already far too gone. They were done with him. Now, fast forward to Sean Preezy not saying anything and Cindy not saying anything. And as I said before, them looking cute on TikTok because they have been posting like daily together on their social media platforms, TikTok. Now, it seems that Sean Preezy has decided that it's about that time that he actually unleashes the story from his perspective. And this is what he had to say. According to our friend Sean Preezy, he came out and in response to a fan on a Q&A who had asked what's going on. The fan seemed to have, he responded by saying, the fan was asking, first of all, did you move to a different show? Because it would seem that the two of them were split up. They no longer do a show together. They have different shows now. And he said that you can catch him on his other show, and he tagged it and everything. And then another fan was asking questions along the lines of what happened, why is this situation that's going on between you? And then Sean decided to respond by saying that he feels like Shaq is a toxic person. As you can see on that screenshot, Shaq is a toxic person who he no longer wants to deal with. He continued by saying that he just was happy to have met this girl and they're happy together, so like he's moving on from it and he's on a different show now, so let's just move past it. He's just like, skirt, let's move past it. And another fan actually asked him a question and was like, hey, by the way, so would you marry me? And he responded by saying, I actually feel like I've found the one who's for me, so unfortunately I can't marry you because I already have a new girl. So you can clearly tell that this relationship, according to what we're seeing online, is seemingly serious. But don't forget, this is the age of Kiki. So put that in the back of your mind. It could all be just Kiki, right? To garner, viewership for the shows and whatever. It could be a myriad of reasons why they want Kiki. But still, imagine your best friend, right? Who you've known. Like, these guys were inseparable. Like, I was just telling someone, you would see Shaq, and if you breathe twice, Sean is back behind him. You would see Sean, and if you just move a little bit like this, just wince a little, there is Shaq. They were inseparable. They were constantly together, always partying together. They knew each other's business through and through. As in, these guys were buddies, hombres, whatever. Yeah? If it was that song for in Paris, it would be them. This would be Jay-Z and Kanye West, right? But the story is, how would you let your best friend get to these extremes of now they've cheated on you?
Well, let me sip some water because, as you know, I am a product of such a love triangle.
Oh, God.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, if it doesn't work out with one friend, you can always hop on to the next. And 5 years later, it is a success story. So Cindy and Sean, I am rooting for you. If I made it, so can you. However, let us address this. You guys turned Nairobi's youngest sponsor into a motivational speaker. I cannot even believe it, And later on, we saw him at the mall, and all I could say was, oh, poor kid.
I know, right? Yeah. Like, he was hugging us, and we're just like, Aki, are you okay?
Yeah, we bumped into him, and all I could think was, oh, Aki, they did you dirty. Aki Pole.
He's so sweet. Like, I don't understand why your best friend would do this. Like, Shaq, of all people, like, there are people you do bad things to, but Shaq.
But just because we know Shaq the Youngin personally, we cannot discount Sean's version of the story.
I know Sean personally as well.
I do not. Like, Sean. But Sean is saying that Shaq is actually toxic. And I do agree because given the evidence, now listen, given the evidence that was on the social media, on the internet, we know that they broke up because of infidelity.
Yeah.
We saw evidence. We saw him doing TikToks with other girls, kissing on them, blah, 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 blah. If I'm in a committed relationship with you, I don't expect to see you kissing another girl and making out with another girl, and then you come tell me it was just a TikTok. It was just a fun video. And you're not an actor. You're not actually you're just a radio presenter. You can't tell me overnight you became a Hollywood actor and you were doing scenes with this babe. It was a paid partnership. No, it was not. So Shaq was sketchy with his relationship with Cindy, and it ended. And Cindy decided to move on with Sean, which is okay.
You know what? I feel like you have come at Shaq so hard. I need a minute to breathe. Please, like, leave Shaq alone, eh? And Sean, why? Bad. Let's go on a quick little break, and when we come back, ooh, we're gonna have an interview. I'm excited.